Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. Welcome to Studio Chatter. We've got a fun program lined up for you today.
I'm Stacy Beck. We'll talk about the new school year with the captains of the Don's Cheer Squad.
And I'm Angie Murphy. If you're wondering about the new trends in the salons, we'll talk about that too.
And we'll talk to a couple of sisters that won big at a state level pageant. All that and more coming up on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. There's a lot going on. Let's catch up. Gosh, where to start?
Okay, where did we leave off, guys?
You know, like
Right?
we're in
Starting
August.
school shopping and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, last
right?
time
We're trying to, but we haven't yet.
You still haven't got there?
Oh boy, good luck, honey.
I know.
Okay, but listen, the girls today at work, we were talking about back to school shopping, and I was telling them I took my little grandkids out, and the one is like, they don't really do that anymore, like my sister. And I was like, really? And I was like you don't like go out? And she's like my parents will buy them like one outfit, but then they just like buy stuff throughout the year, so it's not like a big holiday anymore.
Well, that would be nice.
I've
wouldn't
kind,
it?
of,
would be
I've kind of
great.
heard that too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, get a couple to get going and
Right.
then,
Right, and she was saying, and thrifting is huge right now. So like people try and find like eclectic stuff and like different things, and so they don't want the same
Wow.
things as what everyone else has.
And maybe that's even our age groups that we're in. Maybe that's why I'm not even stressing so much. And
Yeah.
even the school supply thing, I'm like, maybe when you get your list, even from what the teacher says or what you really need, then we'll worry about it.
Totally.
I don't
Wow,
know.
I just can't believe that we're filming today, middle of August. How?
How do we
Because
get there?
I in my head we're still in May,
Right.
and we're in August.
And August reminds me of sunflowers, and you're wearing your yellow.
Yes.
So thank you.
Well, oddly enough, like I kind of feel like we are. Like we're really in the transition.
Right.
Yeah.
I laughed on our message thing, but I said we're a crayon box, right?
Yeah.
Just be all the colors tonight.
Well, I feel like, yes,
I
we're
was
very into fall.
Spraying off the porch and watering my flowers, and I thought pretty soon we're going to be talking decorating our fall porches.
No.
Yeah.
Because we do that every year, right?
Not
September
yet.
comes around and we're like getting
A
our
little
pumpkins
bit.
and mums
yeah.
and decorating them all
Yeah.
up.
Well, it's hard
one of my
not
favorite
to. I mean,
times.
and you're into the stores, and it's you're picking up all the scents, literally. I mean,
I know.
smelling the
like
candles.
Bath and Body is like
Yes, it's-
pushing us with buy your candles.
Like, well, I don't want to smell the Macintosh, but I'm kind of forced to.
Yeah, I'm like still thinking summer waves and
I know.
and
it's still
camping.
hot,
Yeah.
Right? we
Well,
are gonna. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, in some regards, it is very much hot. I mean, it's still hot.
Yeah,
I mean,
is.
I've been spending a lot of time, and maybe that's why I've been spending a lot of time on the soccer field. So I'm still watching a
That
lot
is
of
a
soccer
hot
games.
time.
It is a hot time.
It's just out on the
Oh,
field.
but I love it so much.
Do you?
Oh, I do. Yes.
Oh, I love
I
that.
never thought I would be that mom.
Yeah.
And
Soccer mom.
I just love it so much. I love him so much. I love the soccer hawk. I love his little outfit.
I don't know
just
what a
love-
soccer hawk is.
Oh, it's his little haircut. It's just, I just love it. I love every. I
just love
every
going to a
bit.
game, guys.
Yes.
I love going, sitting, gathering all my stuff, my treats, my drink, and just watching.
It just feels good because it's
Yeah.
kind of like forced stop and engage. Like
Yes.
Totally.
you have to stop and you need to pay attention
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to look over, and if mom's on her phone or
And if
dad's
you
on their
missed
phone,
it never comes back.
yeah.
This is true. Yeah.
I love that you love it so
outdoor
much.
sports are fun.
I just didn't know that I would love it that much.
So is he just starting?
His
Like this
season's
season?
just starting.
Okay.
So they had a couple tournaments. So he's kind of wrapping up those two tournaments,
Okay.
and then he'll actually start into his season. But I don't know. Is it just something about having a little guy,
Yeah.
or the uniform, or just
Well,
everything?
it's just so different from
I
having a little
guess.
girl.
It is.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because my daughters did the dance competitions, and you'd be in these gyms, and they'd be 10 hours,
Sing
and just
song
loud
over and over
music.
again, right?
And my husband, like, if we had, a son here and a daughter here, I'm at the dance competition, and I would always be
Yes.
so envious if he was over at the baseball game. I'm like, he's just sitting out in the sun, having a Coke, chilling in
And
the
we're
quiet.
waiting 45 minutes for the next dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what
There
I
is
want to
something
get
to that.
to see them dance again. I thought about that the other day. That was like such a highlight too.
Yeah, I think I would choose the sports.
Yeah, I mean,
think
you guys
so.
know me in football. Love it
Yeah.
to the end.
I don't
but-
know. Yeah, it's definitely both. But
fun.
you can't really send the girl. I mean, you can't really send dad to the dance competition. I'm like, oh, because you can't go into the dressing rooms and
can't
Right.
fix the hair. And
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything wrapping up this summer, like leaving
Any-
town or
We are
a
going to have
movie or
a
anything?
camp out, you guys, for the grandkids in our backyard.
Oh, fun, Ange.
So they've been wanting to sleep over, do something outside. So we just decided we're
Okay.
going to pop up the tent in the backyard.
Are you doing all of them?
all of them, except for Emery, except for the baby?
We just took 2 to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh,
how was that?
it's hard.
Eventful?
Eventful. Yeah. By the time we were done, we're like, sit up now. Don't lay on the
It's a
couch.
bad place to take them, Stace.
Oh, they tell me their favorite place to eat in town, that
No.
restaurant over by the highway. I'm like, Texas Roadhouse, yes. And so it's the cousins, the ones that are going back to school.
Right.
So, yeah, we took them to, their favorite place,
That's,
which I was
yeah.
glad because then I get a good meal out of it rather
Right.
than going
That
to
is good.
McDonald's.
But that's tricky. Like when we have all the grandkids together, it is crazy. We stopped at Zupa's after we did some school shopping, and we could have shut that place down. 2 booths, stickers everywhere. We're handing them phones. We're anything to keep them entertained.
Yeah, so
and not, like,
you're
running
brave to
crazy.
do a sleepover.
We are.
Good
But
luck.
We promised them, so it's gonna.
But it's
happen.
your house. It's not Zupa's.
Totally.
So you can corral them
We
in.
can let them, wander.
So,
Wrap it up with
Yeah.
breakfast and.
well, so once upon a time, I was the fair queen in my hometown. So we're going to go down to the fair, and we're going to kind of wrap that
Down
up
in Nephi.
in Nephi. Yes.
Is it called the,
It is the Joab County Fair.
Okay.
So we are going to go see all the things and taste some things and kind of maybe wrap it up with Grandma and Grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah.
do
Fun.
either of you ever go to Swiss Days?
Yes, I'll be
Oh,
going
you
to that,
do,
too.
yes. Yeah.
Because I feel like we're always camping that weekend.
Yeah, it's our anniversary that weekend, but the Murphys had the ranch house up
Yeah.
there, so we've gone every
Oh.
year, and so it's fun.
So it's a
good
tradition for you.
Yep.
Okay.
And this year I may have to work because I've asked for so many days off, but I may go on Saturday. But Friday morning is the time to be there.
So it's Labor Day weekend,
7:30.
Friday and Saturday. Have either of you been to the farmer's market yet? It's still early. I have not been.
Me and Rat almost went last Saturday, but we missed it.
Almost.
We
Oh.
were at Costco and got stuck.
Well, we have a great show.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Coming up next on Studio Chatter, we'll talk cheerleading. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Going to a football game is fun, but without the cheers and spirit, it's just not the same. Let's welcome from the Spanish Fork High cheer team, Eden Merrill, the captain, and Laura McCann, the co-captain, to the table. Welcome.
Woo, spirit fingers.
Yes, here we go. Huh?
Welcome.
Thanks
You
for
guys are
having
about
me.
to start your senior year.
Oh my word, you have to be louder than that.
Sorry. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Were you scared to come here?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it
Are we
is scary.
intimidating?
Yes.
Just being on TV.
Just being on TV.
Yeah, that's
okay, good.
Just,
for
just
us,
forget the cameras are there.
You guys are in front of people all the time, cheering
Yelling
and
and
stuff. Does that ever make you nervous?
No, actually.
I love it. I think
you?
It's so
But
fun.
like, if it was just me, I'd be so scared.
Yeah.
But having everyone, it's so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going into your senior year. How big is your squad? Just the seniors.
seniors, seven seniors.
Yes.
Okay, and then how many cheerleaders overall?
22.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Good size.
Do you all cheer together? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you split up to go to different activities and stuff?
Yeah. So our whole team cheers at football games, and then we split up for volleyball games, some basketball games, and wrestling.
Okay. So even the younger girls cheer out on the track. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Is this your 3rd year being cheerleaders?
Yeah.
High school, yes.
Yes, okay. Then my next question is, how did you become captain and co-captain?
I don't know. We just like, I don't know.
Is
Was there a
Like,
vote?
we vote.
Yes, there was
Okay.
a vote. There was a few of us that tried for it.
Okay.
Do you do like speeches and then?
Just a little speech in
Kinda.
there
It's
that
not
we did.
like-
Are you promising soda in the water fountains or a good
The
overnighter
best
in Park
jacket
City?
and skirts?
What did you have to promise? Anything?
Not really.
Just a good year. Just kind of.
No fighting.
Yes.
In the squad, right?
Best
If you have
pyramid.
something to say, you scream it into your pillow.
And to go to nationals.
Yes.
Is it co-ed at all?
Not Spanish Fork.
Okay.
Have we ever been co-ed at Spanish Fork?
I don't
I don't think so.
Do you
Because
wish
I
for
went
that?
to Timpview and I was a cheerleader, and back in the day, it was co-ed. And like we had football players and basketball players that were yell leaders.
Yeah.
And then during their sport, they of course sat out, but yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it might have been a while ago because that was pretty popular. But,
Yeah, but
now
it's
it's
not now.
mostly just more competitive and
Just girls.
yeah.
Sweet.
So you guys know right what you're getting yourselves into with football season.
yeah.
But is it your funnest time of the year?
It is.
It is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Tell us a little bit about it. Like when's homecoming? What kind of things do you have planned for the week of homecoming and what other things?
Homecoming is September 8th, like the game.
Yeah.
And
It's exciting. We always wear like our uniforms from past years, so it's super exciting. We have like an oldies dance, so we kind of dance through the decades sometimes, and it's just super fun to like a lot of past cheerleaders come and watch the homecoming game, so it's super fun to just have everyone come see us and kind of do a little bit throwback in our
Yeah.
sweater uniforms. And
very hot.
Do you
yeah.
still have to make posters? Is that part of your job? I hated that part.
You did?
Oh, wait, yes.
Decorating lockers?
I'm like, somebody else can do
Decorate
that.
doors.
We do
We do
decorate doors, but
Yeah.
no one usually uses lockers anymore.
I know, that's so weird. Where do you put all your garb?
Backpacks.
I know. I would tell my girls, I'm like, put your coats at least in your locker, and they're like, to get to that and stuff, it's just bothersome. Like, just keep it in your car.
Yeah, cars.
I want to ask how you both feel about this year being the very last year that Spanish Fork High School will be open.
I think it's exciting to be the last, but also like can't really show your kids where you went to school or anything.
True.
But
I think it's cool being the last. Like,
Last legacy. I think that's kind of cool
Yeah,
too.
my son was the last for the football field
Yeah.
that year, and that was kind of like nostalgic. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
It really was to watch that go. But then the new field, of course, is amazing.
yeah.
But I feel like you guys should be able to leave your mark. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
our senior
Go spray
prank.
paint them all.
really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be your senior prank.
Spray paint everything.
Just go to town.
Might as
huh?
well. They're just
Yeah.
gonna tear it down
Totally.
anyways.
What have you guys most enjoyed about being in high school?
Well, I would say football games, but I don't know.
What is it about the football games that's so great?
I really have no idea. It's just like
I don't know, Friday Night Lights. Like everyone's just all like bonding together. It's fun when you have a big student section, and it's
Yeah.
just like school all comes together to cheer on the football team. It's so fun.
Yeah, it feels like a community event. I always felt like bringing all ages together and
Yeah,
yeah, that hype and fun.
it's so fun.
And school's back. It's kind of like a new beginning. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yep.
Lots of new
Totally.
faces.
Yes.
Well, speaking of lights, we saw some lighting on some pretty amazing pictures of y'all
Yeah.
lately. Did somebody that we know in here take your pictures recently?
That would be Pete Hansen. He did such a good job. He
That
did
Pete
so
right
good.
over there?
Right,
That
yeah,
guy.
that one. Yeah.
Hi, Pete. They
does
are
do an awesome
amazing.
job.
They were amazing photos. Yeah.
That's fun.
Well, my grandkids, I just have to thank you. My grandkids just did the junior cheer. Obsessed. All of them just absolutely loved it. And I thought they'd maybe be intimidated, right, to go out there and do it. These little 3-year-olds, Noli, in her age group was right on the 50-yard line, and she was supposed to be in the back row, and all of a sudden we see her come on, and she just lined up right in the front, right on the 50. She just, trying to
Loved
steal a
it.
show, but it was so cute, you guys.
It's so fun.
You're a darling with
I
them.
love the kiddie camps. They're just always so excited to perform, and it's just
They
so
are,
fun.
and they just think you guys are the best. I mean, wow. Yep.
Will there be any other camps like that this year, or is it just the one in the summer?
I think
Just
it's
the one.
Okay.
Just that one.
And it's a fundraiser, correct? And what are your other big fundraisers?
the rodeo. We do concessions.
So
there.
you sacrifice 4 of the 5 nights of your Fiesta Days evenings,
Yes.
flipping burgers, getting drinks, selling candy,
4 to midnight.
and
What's
then
the
cleaning
worst
up.
part?
Yes.
Probably cleaning up.
Because you go out on the bleachers, right? and
Yes.
clean up. Oh boy.
And the best part,
Leaving.
Yeah.
I was gonna say being at the rodeo 4 nights.
It's not like you can watch it.
Right, totally.
just-
But you got your 2 big fundraisers off. So then, do you guys start focusing on nationals, like that kind of stuff, prepping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Competition.
Yeah, so we start competition choreography around August time, so right now. So
So cool.
it's all starting.
What a fun time.
Speaking of the choreography, about the stunts, do you have certain positions that you both take for like the stunts, or what do you do?
Both back spots.
Nice.
We're too tall, but
That's
It's
super
fun.
important.
It's the most important part, guys.
yeah.
Safety.
Safety. Yep.
Yep. I was a base. So everyone stood on me.
I was a flyer, and I remember at cheer camp, we got in this battle because they said that we were always on top. And so we're like, well, I'll be a base. So for the whole day, I was a base. And they're like, okay, you guys can't be bases. You have to be on the top. And I was like, Caitlin, don't make us feel bad. It was funny. Funny stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Well.
But it's good. There's a space for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone's important.
Yep.
yes.
They are.
We'll be watching for you.
Yes.
Go Dons.
That's a great year.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks for
luck.
coming.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Coming up, if you're thinking of scheduling a salon visit, our next guests are here for you. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Back to school, end of summer, whatever it is, it's always a good time to go to the salon. Let's welcome Delaney DeGraw and Stephanie De La Paz from Salon De La Paz to the table. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're so glad you're here.
We're excited to be here.
Yeah, and I met you both years ago when you hired my daughter.
Yes,
And then
Brianna.
you eventually hired my other daughter.
Yeah.
And you've
we
had
love
some
them.
transitions over the last year. So we wanted to just hear a little bit about who you each are and what your journey's been up to this point.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I live in Spanish Fork right now, and I started working at the salon about 4 years ago. I do nails, and then
Should we both do this at this
Yeah.
time? Delaney's our
I'm the worst hand model. I shouldn't do that.
but yeah, I bought into the salon this last year, and we've just been having a ball.
I
It's a
agree.
cute
You are
little
having a
place.
ball.
Yeah.
Yep. And I grew up in Spanish Fork. I opened the salon about a little over 5 years ago, and I've done hair a little over 10 years. All of that time pretty much in Spanish Fork. And then, Delaney bought into the salon. We ended up moving to Salem and expanding. So we're
So you were
Happy to
in
be there.
Spanish Fork across
Yeah.
from the fairgrounds,
Yeah.
and that was pretty small. And you
Yeah.
had like visions to grow and expand
Yeah.
and have more people come in.
I
Yeah,
think we ended up
exactly.
growing about 4 times our size from Spanish Fork to
goodness.
Salem.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
a big jump, and,
And
it's been
it's
awesome.
a nice big building. I can't imagine you guys being in a smaller space with all
Yeah,
that you have
it-
going on there.
It was
it was pretty cramped.
Right next
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
Cozy.
very cozy.
And have you had your 1 year anniversary yet?
Yes, yeah. We
July?
the middle of July was our 1 year.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep, so we're still working on growing our team now.
Okay, so
A little
you're
bit,
saying
but-
you're hiring people. What kind of?
Right now, we're just hiring hairstylists. We're
Okay.
pretty full on nail techs, and then we also offer some aesthetics services.
Okay.
So,
And lashes.
Yeah.
So that counts there.
Yeah,
You do
lashes.
dry pedicures.
yeah, that's a new service.
That's new, right?
What does that
Yeah.
mean?
Yes. Explain that.
So a dry pedicure, it's pretty unique. It's not like your normal soaking tub pedicure. We're able to use our e-files to take away all of your calluses, which that's really cool because when you're cutting a callus off, it proves to your foot that it needs to be there, and so it keeps growing back. When you're able to slowly file it down, it teaches your feet that it's okay, and they just don't grow back as easily.
It's like loving on your
Yeah, so that's a super cool service that we just recently started offering. I also brought these today too. These are some add-on treatments that we have for our dry pedicures, little collagen socks, and then these are for your hands too. So I brought these for
We
you guys.
need those for us.
So tell us what are collagen socks and
So
gloves?
the feet, you can put them on actually during the pedicure, and we're able to like rip the toes off and perform the service. But you also can take these home and do them for fun. They're just super hydrating, and that's nice
I
when
can
we're
speak
here.
from
and-
experience. They feel great.
And then these are hand
Yes.
ones.
I just ordered some off of Amazon for my husband, kind of like that. I'm sure these are just mushroom. I'm going to keep them for myself.
Yeah, those ones can be for you.
Okay, perfect.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so what
nice.
other services, what are kind of like our back to school trends right now, or just trends in general?
Yeah. So we are doing a lot of back to school haircuts and color services for sure. Our salon has always specialized in hair color. So we're seeing a lot with haircuts, a lot of layering and face framing type haircuts. And I feel like red has been pretty popular as far as color.
Speaking of red, you look great.
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Do.
My new
Delaney
do.
just got her hair done today by Maddie, if you're wondering.
I need red, so I must need Maddie.
You must be
Are you wanting some red?
Oh, I've always wanted to be the Little Mermaid. Like I want to perm and be red.
Wow.
And my girls were always like, no.
Natasha and I will pay for that to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we
To
will.
give Auntie a perm and red. We'll do it.
Perfect.
Well,
Perm's in.
salon
Yes, I
process
was
where
saying,
it's
are people
at.
going back to perms?
We've been doing some perms mostly on like teenage boys.
I thought you might say
on
that.
Yeah, that's been a lot more popular than women's perms, but we can do it. We can do it all.
I'm a
Okay.
teenage boy. that wants to-
My husband actually asked me a few days ago, he said, I wish just the bottom of my hair could be curled. And I said, like a perm? And he had no idea that that was a thing.
And we're like, we know a place.
like, yeah, it's a place. You could get that. Actually, that's a possibility.
So when I met Chris back in 8th grade, he was in 9th grade and he had a permed mullet.
They're coming back?
And it's so fun to just play with it.
Yeah,
And my boys have naturally curly, like Rhett has it.
Oh,
He
nice.
gets it,
Really?
and Bo is super afro curly.
So I want to ask you both, since you're co-business owners, what is one of your favorite things about being a business owner? And what is one of the most challenging things?
Okay. I think the funnest thing for me is just seeing the people that we have working with us in the salon growing.
Okay.
It's amazing to see them come in with like very little clientele, and you can tell not as much confidence
Yes.
either. And then we do a lot of education and helping them, and it's really awesome to see them grow, and all of a sudden they're like thriving in the salon.
Right.
So I think the hardest thing is there's all the little random, like stuff that you have to do as a business owner, like taxes and the just
And
planning things out and
And it's
making
coming
sure
at you all the
everything's-
time.
Yeah,
And
always.
you're a mother of
Constantly.
3 and a wife, so
Yeah.
you're at home. If you're at home, you're not off. You're still
No.
dealing with things.
No.
Well, and I imagine you
Moms
guys
are
like
never off,
artists,
right?
right? And so the art part is probably really great.
Yeah.
The business aspect of it, I'm sure, is like
Yeah.
the harder part
Yeah,
of that.
definitely is.
Yeah.
Delaney, what about you?
Kind of to piggyback off of Steph, we do a lot of one-on-ones with our girls, and it's really fun to see them. Usually at the beginning they come in sometimes discouraged or like frustrated, and it's cool to see every month you can see that they're getting more excited
Yeah.
and that their hard work is paying off. So that's super fun to see. Hardest part, I think it's just pretending like I know what I'm doing all the time. It's like I just have to be confident in the questions that they ask me and be like, I do know the answers.
So
I
Delaney,
think.
that's true with so many people
Yeah.
over all walks of life, even at our age. It's called the imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And I still feel it at times. You're just like,
am I really?
why do they think I know the answer?
Chatter, you're a big deal. I'm like, not really.
We just show up and
Yes,
start
I
asking
am.
questions. So
Yeah, I feel like crazy every time they come to ask me something. I'm like, me?
Me?
Oh, I guess, yeah, it is me.
that's so
yeah.
awesome.
What about product lines that you carry this?
Yeah, so we just recently switched some of our product lines out. We're carrying Redken and L'Oreal, and we've really been liking it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Redken has been a game changer for us.
Good color
Really
line.
good.
So
Yeah.
is that color and then product to take home as
Yep.
well?
Yep.
Okay.
We have both. So
And I love that you guys at the front of your salon have a whole bunch of product. And then like cute hair clips and jewelry, just fun little gadgets.
Yeah.
But I just love the feel of the salon as well. I always feel welcomed and
love
like
that
at
too.
home in there too. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're going for.
Yeah.
We'll work hard on that.
It's a good vibe.
If anybody wants to schedule or find you, best place to look.
Our website has all of our information. You can book through our website online, but also following individual stylists, you can kind of see what you're looking for that way too.
Okay, Salon de la Paz in
Yeah.
Salem by the big gym and CC Bank
Yeah.
in
Yep.
that
Yeah.
plaza.
And quick hit on your event that's coming up in case viewers see it.
Oh yeah, we have an event coming up on August 19th from 3 to 5. It's specifically for people that are going into maybe like middle school, junior high, and their parents if they want to come too. And we're just going to be talking about like some back to school hairstyles, how to take care of their hair, how to maintain healthy hair, and then giving them some ideas of like how to style their hair really quick in the mornings.
Oh, that's
We're
a fun
talking about
idea.
that. Sometimes
Yeah.
in junior high you do weird things.
We're trying to help them. Guide them.
I love that. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Yes, of course. Thank you for having us.
Coming up, we'll talk about the difference between having kids in school and not. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. For some of us, back to school means nothing, but for some of, nothing. But for some of us, it's a big change in our routine. Let's talk about that.
We wish you the best.
We sure do.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
No, because you love it.
I do love it. Most of the time.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
mean,
a love-hate for sure, right?
Yeah.
I love the structure of going back to school back in the day.
Oh,
right?
my goodness.
I love to get the kids out of the house.
I
and
can't
back
even
at a
tell you
routine.
how many times I have said that in the past couple of weeks. I'm like, I just need us to get back to the routine.
Totally.
Like, I love summer. Like, summer's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's nice to leave the
Yes.
routine in May and just be a little more free
but there
spirited.
is a time. There is a time to get back to, yes,
Okay.
the structure.
What grades are the kids going into?
I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Third? No, we're going into 4th and to 7th.
Oh, those are fun.
They're fantastic. I actually said that the other day. I'm like, I love this age. Until the 4th grader had a meltdown.
Because of a teacher?
Yes.
Aw.
So they actually posted teachers the other day. And it's not necessarily the teacher at all, right? Because the teachers are all fantastic.
It's not the friends in the class.
It's exactly that. Because these darn phones, because they start calling to see who got who. So-and-so didn't get, and no, I didn't get any of my friends. And I said, perfect. So I love that you didn't get any of your friends in your class. And that's the idea, right? Make new friends.
Right.
Go to recess. Have fun with the friends that you already are familiar with. I mean, and I said, that's exactly why you're put into the class that you're supposed to be in. Either you were put there because you either hit certain
Milestones.
yeah,
or
exactly.
yes,
Yes,
numbers.
that's the number. Yes. Or you just need new challenges or whatever. There's a reason for you to be there.
Natasha, do you know if they set up classrooms like that, like certain kids, like at a more advanced
I really don't
level?
know.
I don't know either.
I don't.
I think they try and make them diverse. I really do
Okay.
think that.
I think so.
there's a little, collection of everything.
And then so-and-so can help this
yes,
person.
and then people can request, like, you can request, at least my daughter just did this with kindergarten or first grade, that they could request 2 friends and a teacher. So then you may not get both, right? But they try and
Oh,
do
really?
like one or the other. Like if this were important, we'll try and put them with one of these
I
children
remember
and
feeling like
teacher.
I never really requested, but then I felt like everyone around me was requesting.
Mm-hmm.
So then if we didn't, we're like left out in the dust, and
And you're just getting the leftovers.
yeah, I'm like, everyone stop requesting. Just let it fall.
I
let
think it was
fall.
only important to me if the child at that age was like really struggling with a certain something,
Yeah.
I would go in and request. Or if there's a teacher that I knew that they wouldn't do well with, then yeah.
Well, the older child actually already has had this teacher, so I was ecstatic.
so
you know what
I'm
you're
like,
in for.
yeah, I already, and that's what I told him. I said, oh my word, I already know what you're going to get, so you're going to have an exceptional
4th grade's like
year.
a really good year too.
It is.
I think it was my kids all excelled
And
in
isn't
fourth
it
grade.
about Utah that year too?
Utah
Fourth grade
studies.
rendezvous, I think I remember.
I was actually very excited. I'm like, yes, you get to do the county poster. I will totally help you. I love this year. And she sings a lot. So,
Oh, good.
yes. I'm like, I love fourth grade. Yes, let's go back to fourth grade.
Being on this side, though, my daughter wanted to do a girls' trip before she moves, and so we picked August, and I gave her some dates, and we booked flights, and then come to find out, it's the first day of school, the day we're leaving, and now we don't know if we're leaving, but it just made me think, wow, I don't even need to know when school is.
No,
you just can
right?
pick a date in August and leave, and it's going to be the first day of school. Like,
That's
what
not
just
even
did-
a thing anymore.
What a different time.
It totally is different.
But with that being said, you can feel it in the air still. You know it's happening even though you don't have kids in your home
Yeah.
going. You can just feel the
Totally.
change and
And I miss it sometimes too. I mean, I did love that time with my children and
Yeah.
all those experiences and stuff. And so I miss that adulting part of my life. But now kind of reliving it a little bit with my grandkids, but at a distance where I can enjoy it and then give like those words of advice like,
Yeah.
Mama, don't worry so much about that. That part
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Th'll make friends.
but that's
they
the
got
great
this.
thing about being in that grandparent role is to help. But you're on the
But,
side
yeah,
watching it more
But just
so.
to show up at those cute programs and take pictures
yes.
and
Oh, even my cute dad the other day took my little guys shopping, and they came home with with the shoes and some of
Oh,
their
good.
clothes. And yes, I love that part too.
yeah.
Do you appreciate that as well?
Oh, I absolutely do. Yes, I'm
good.
like, yes, please go take
Yeah.
them shopping to do all the things. Yeah, so it's super fun. And Barrett's doing the junior cheer program, and she loves that. And so,
So what
it's-
does that involve?
Um,
Like a lot of her time or not?
with the
so much?
community or with Maple Mountain or
with Maple Grove.
Okay.
So at the middle school. So they've had practice all summer long on Monday and Tuesday evenings. That's 2 hours there. Yeah, it's
and
actually.
they'll cheer at their little
and,
games.
they will cheer
so
at the
cute.
football games.
How is she going to fit this in?
She's been fitting it in so far.
Because
she
she's
loves
still
it.
doing skating and devotion dance.
Yes, yeah. And the football games are on Saturday.
Okay.
And it will go through the football season. So
and then competition season doesn't
And
really
then
start till after.
Oh my gosh.
so far so good.
Oh,
Guys in middle
boy.
school, they didn't have that, but we wanted to be like our older sisters in high school, so we formed our own cheer squad and cheered
Right.
for our football team. Yeah, we borrowed our sister's skirts.
That
got
sounds like
purple
something
t-shirts.
Angie would do.
Right.
Let's arrange our own
I'll
little
bring
gig.
pictures.
Yes.
I think we still have one.
Love
Yes,
that.
and making time for those academics, right?
Oh, well, good
Yes.
luck.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
good
It's
luck,
fun to
Tosh.
get back
super
into it.
fun. Yeah,
It is.
We're excited.
Good.
Coming up next on Studio Chatter, we'll talk with two sisters whose dreams have come true. Welcome back. Recently, the 2023 Utah Cinderella pageant was held, and two sisters from Spanish Fork won the crowns for their age groups. Let's welcome the Cinderella Miss, Evelyn Hewlin, and her sister, Dakota Hewlin, the Cinderella teen, to the table. Welcome,
Hi.
ladies.
We're excited that you're here.
We're excited to be here.
Two Cinderellas in our midst.
Yes. Well, for starters, can you help everyone maybe educate us on the Cinderella pageant system?
So it is a scholarship program. We help ages from 1 to 29, and we really just bring out the real girl in pageants, because when you think of pageants, you think of a bunch of makeup, but this program really shows the true girl in the pageant, and they're really just looking for the sweetest girl and really just the most beautiful inside and out.
Oh, I love that. And have you guys competed in this pageant before?
Yes. Yes. Since we were babies.
And have you
Since
been?
they were one, I bet.
Yeah.
Is it really baby?
I've been competing since like younger than one.
Younger than one, so it
wow.
really is babies too.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So you must have been a sweet baby then.
Is this your first crown?
I won two titles as a baby, but this is my first actual crown.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Dakota?
So I won the Utah State Tot 2013,
Okay.
and that was amazing. To win it again.
remember it?
Yeah, I actually do
You
remember
do?
quite a bit. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, well, I was like 6 or 7, so it wasn't that young.
I thought you were like a tot, like 2.
Like a baby.
So she's actually not here, but maybe tell us about your niece.
So our niece won the Tiny Tot division. It was crazy. We had 3 winners at a state pageant. Never has happened. She is 2 years old. She is from Mapleton, and she's just the cutest little thing ever.
Little Jax, yes. She has amazing personality.
Okay, 3 in a family and 3 crowned. Like,
crazy.
you
I
guys,
know.
you're amazing people.
When you think about like the Little Miss pageant here in Spanish Fork, what are similarities or differences with the Cinderella pageant?
So you get interviewed. That's the same, and you do your talent. But we don't wear long ball gowns. We just wear like short ones. But the women and teens do.
Oh, okay. So that's one of the differences.
Do you do talent?
Yeah.
Yes, we do talent.
Okay.
And I know like the Little Misses and Miss Spanish Fork have a lot of service. Are there opportunities for you to serve?
Yes, there's many opportunities.
Okay.
We go all around Utah to everywhere and just
Okay.
tell people about what we do, and then we also help people all around, and yeah.
So is that like up to you or your mom to find opportunities, or does the Cinderella pageant team offer or find opportunities for you to go to?
It can be really both.
Okay.
So the Cinderella program gives us opportunities, and then also we love helping in
Okay.
any way we can, so we always do.
Sweet girls. So do you have your own individual platform, or is it kind of
So
Cinderella?
the Miss normally don't have a platform, but
Okay.
the teens and women do.
Okay.
Well, not so much a platform, but you kind of just compete. There's not really a certain thing you go by, but I mean, I definitely do because I have my motto.
Well, let's hear it.
Yes.
It's the Aloha effect. So I made this up with my grandmother. We thought of it because I was being bullied when I was younger, and I was really just put down by that. And my grandmother helped me find the Aloha effect, and it's really just being able to be yourself, and everyone is included. No matter what you are, who you are, you should be loved no matter what.
I love that.
So do you go around saying aloha?
Yes.
That it really does make me happy when someone even says that.
Aloha. It does. It makes
Yeah,
you
it does.
happy. Is your dad Hawaiian, right?
Yes.
What island?
Honolulu.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
the main.
Oh, Oahu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's like the most popular.
People know Honolulu. Yes,
Yes.
they do. Okay, I just read that you're both winners, Miss Photogenic, for your age categories.
Yes, so we went to internationals, so that's where all of the Cinderella programs from all over the world come together and they recompete for a larger title. And me and her both competed. I got top 10, she got first alternate to beauty, and we both won photogenic winners.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many girls actually go to internationals? Do you know?
There's
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, maybe watching maybe social media or part of like participating in that pageant, there's also a lot of fun activities that you participate in. What are some of the activities that you participate in with maybe the other Cinderella girls while you're there?
You get to go, so there's like a bunch of places there. There's the American Girl Doll store, there's the Magic Time Machine. It's a really cool restaurant, and they give you these drinks that you can fizz, like they fizz,
Okay.
and it looks like a magic potion.
Oh, how fun.
There's also parties that they have for all of the contestants to come and attend. So there's the Western party, so we all dress up in Western outfits. Usually your state will have matching ones, and you just go and dance and have treats. And then there's also the pumpkin party. That one, you just go and play a bunch of games and eat again. And then there's banquets, and yeah, those are really
As
fun.
I'm listening to you both, it just sounds like a program that's really a good confidence builder, that you guys are having opportunities at a young age to build your confidence, to get out and serve, and to see and meet other people. And I just think as you get older, you're going to look back and really appreciate that. It's going to help you make better decisions when you grow up and you're going to school or choosing a profession, because you will have had some experiences that other young women were not able to have. So So exciting.
I know, it was definitely great to join this program because it helped me because I was very quiet and I didn't like to talk much. And then I joined this program and it really helped me just be myself and really show who I really am.
That's so
That's
neat.
important in life in general, guys.
So obviously you've been representatives to internationals. So now are you representing the state this year, or are you finished this year, or will you finish out your year?
So we will reign this year and
Okay.
we'll finish out next around this time.
Oh, I see. Okay, so being advocates, reaching out to other girls, what if you have to go out and speak to them about the program? What would you say? Come join, be a part of this program. What's the best part about the Cinderella program?
Definitely, it's a family. So everyone in the program, we just all love each other and everyone is included, and it's just really nice and refreshing because when you go to other pageants, I feel like people are always like, oh, this is competition, can't talk to each other. This one, you're just a big family. It doesn't matter like what you won, no matter what, everyone is happy for each other.
Then what would you say?
I've made a lot of friends through this like pageant. I have over 20 friends, I think, from just this pageant. And it's like it makes you more like spacious and know what's going around you.
Yeah.
So you can have more fun, but also not be like crazy.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, I think the teenage years are tricky. It's like you're growing and learning and maturing, but sometimes your friendships get cliquey and catty maybe. And I feel like this is a program that's inclusive, bringing all people together and letting you grow and
Definitely.
yeah, and love others.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it in your faces. You just both are beautiful inside and out.
Thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome.
good luck going back to school. Tell us both what grade you're in and what school you're going to.
I'm going to Maple Grove Middle School and I am in 7th grade.
Okay.
I will be attending ALA and I'll be a junior.
Well, best of luck, girls.
Good
Thank
luck and
you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's more studio chatter coming up. Welcome back. What did we learn today?
So much.
Lots of things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was excited about the SF cheer a little bit just because my grandkids just did that with them, and I don't know, reminded me about my old high school days, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was
So
really
what,
fun.
what cheer comes to mind for you? Like there has to be a go cheer for you.
When they were saying stuff, I mean, there's the TIMPVIEW one, but when they were
let's hear
saying
it.
like
Yeah.
TIMPVIEW,
Yes, Kate.
TIMPVIEW, TIMPVIEW. Go deeper.
Yay. Okay, you're
job.
I was doing wrestle, twist
But Crystal, go. I do that one at home too. Do you have a go-to?
I don't think so. We are SF, and then the little stomp. Yeah.
Yep.
We are SF.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, my go-to at home is always, now's the time, offense, move that ball.
Nice. I do a little bit.
Yeah, of course,
Oh,
yes.
those were fun
that
times.
was
These
good.
girls are like wrapping up their 3 years. And when you're in high school, didn't you feel like it was so long? And then after you graduate, you compare like to 3-year blocks to those 3 years of high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like you measure time, kind of like high school, and then suddenly you're like in your late 20s, and you're thinking that just flew
How did
by.
that
But
just
high
happen?
school seemed like forever. So weird.
Well, and you
how
just
time
take
is.
it for granted. That high school time, right?
Yeah.
You get so dramatic sometimes and hard, which it is.
It is. It's
like,
interesting.
stay there, just enjoy.
Yeah, because they're introduced to so many different types of people and personalities and situations where once you're an adult and you are in your neighborhood or whatever, or chosen field of work, you're not dealing with such a variety of people.
And you can kind
depending
of choose more,
yeah,
right? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not forced sometimes into some of
Yeah,
those.
you know, going to college and everything you are, but in high school, you're faced with a lot of different things.
You are, and you're still growing, maturing. But
Gosh, can you just imagine not having a locker?
no. Why would you not want that in the cool hall? Like, you know, we had the cool hall when we
Yeah.
were cheerleaders. I don't know what it was.
Decisions, right?
And we would, back in the 80s, we'd call the landline to see where your friend was, and if they weren't home, they were Dragon Main, and so that's
Yeah.
just where you'd go to find people. If you
Right.
lived
Leave them a
here.
message with their mom.
Yeah.
Tell 'em, hey, we're at so and so's house.
There's a party tonight. Come on over.
But those
Yeah.
that reminds me though, those two cute little Cinderella girls. I mean, darling.
Yeah.
Darling girls.
Programs that can just build confidence and self-esteem,
Yep.
offer opportunities for growth, I think are just endearing.
Yeah, I do
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
That's a
They
great
seemed
program.
Awesome.
I appreciate Delaney and Stephanie coming in.
So much.
They talked about mentoring and that both of their favorite things as salon owners were watching the girls that worked there grow. And I noticed that as they were mentoring my own girls, they would talk things through and try and do education and really they're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk of watching those girls grow and helping them
I've
become
just been
better.
going there a short time, and I would agree. I've heard Delaney several times mention different like teaching moments and learning things that they're doing with their staff, and I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, they want
it's just
them
a
to
really
be
good
successful.
vibe down there.
Yeah.
like they want everyone to succeed.
Right.
So
Agree.
so happy, so proud. Delaney was like so nervous yesterday, and I was like, "You got this. You're so like well,
Yeah.
put together." So
Coming here the first time,
It's scary.
But then once they come back,
Well, they've obviously had success. I mean, from year 1 to year 5, and their staff and everything.
Well,
has
we had
grown.
Stephanie
Yes.
on during COVID, I think, just
Yes.
reminding us. Yeah,
I didn't realize it was during
Virtual.
COVID. Yeah,
Yep.
remember the days we sat up a table 6 feet apart in here? We did it on Zoom at
Yes.
home.
Yeah,
Can you believe it? No. I mean, time really does fly.
it does.
That does feel like
Forever
ago.
Yeah.
And it was 3 years.
We did it. We did technology.
That's what's amazing.
That is.
You guys, we were
learned
like hooking up to Zoom and
Right.
making sure we
it.
did
It looked
interviews.
good and
We were
yeah.
actually talking about that today at home. We're like, if our kids will ever live through that again, maybe actually live through another pandemic. Maybe,
Interesting.
yeah, if they will or not.
Or have we learned differently that we may not let it go socially to that extreme? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
It
Interesting.
was an
Learn from
interesting time.
history, huh?
Time for learning.
Yes.
Here comes school.
Back to school.
Yep.
Ready or not.
I can always feel.
Ask me next time,
Yeah.
right?
I can feel the transition. I think I'm ready to start cooking a little. I notice in fall is the time I'm like, oh, I think I want to bake some bread
Yeah, that's true.
or make dinner or not. No.
Have Rhett still
No,
grill
we
as
don't.
long as we can.
No, this is a
Yeah.
fantastic time of year, especially when you talked about the farmer's market. Like, I love going to the garden and getting all of the vegetables and all the squash
Just
and
kind
the
of like
zucchini and the
homesteading, right?
tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yes.
son just went up to Bear Lake and it was raspberry days, and so I'm like, if you can, bring me back a crate of raspberries. So
Hopeful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they
He
brought them
did?
back.
Oh,
Yep.
good.
So I've washed them and put them in a bowl in the fridge, but then left some on the counter and then froze some.
Ooh, I
Made
need
a
to make
smoothie.
raspberry jam. That sounds
That
good.
is
That
all the
does
good
sound
stuff,
yummy.
yeah.
Yeah. My brother a couple weeks ago just said, "Hey, are you home?" I just picked some blackberries, and you guys, they were the biggest blackberries I've ever
From his
seen
own garden?
From his own garden, but they weren't in the fridge. So sometimes you bite into a blackberry and it seems like the outer is a little more stiff because it's been in the fridge. It was just delicious. Oh, all the fresh fruit right now, like you said, fresh
Yeah.
fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, the best.
Yep.
So good. Well, good luck.
Get to the farmer's.
Yep. Okay. Thanks for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed the program and learned something new. Please share our program with your friends.